G-Day people, this is Sharpino here, welcoming you guys to the vlog that follows after every Let's Play's completion. So today, all I'm going to say is get a pillow, get a blanket, get a coffee, have a drink, have some snacks, because this is going to be a long discussion with you guys. So I want you guys to make sure that you guys are comfortable and that you guys are prepared for what I'm going to say. So first and foremost, I'll discuss the Let's Plays that have just been finished this week. The Pokemon Black 2 White 2 Soul Link and the Pokemon Y Zelda Egglocke. First of all, I want to say thank you very much to Jealous Shadowborn for doing the Soul Link with me. This was both our first collaboration projects. Yes, there was a few mistakes along the way, but you know what? You're always going to have some mistakes whenever you do a collaboration project. And as I said, I do thank Jealous. It took us 6 months to do this Let's Play. And I'll explain to you why it took so long, because basically our time zones, like this is why doing Australian YouTubing is kind of bad, because to do collaborations with American, I would have to have either no work or do a night shift and wake in the afternoon, because basically my time 11 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 o'clock in the morning is like 6, 7 o'clock in the night where he is. So it was very difficult for us to do the Let's Play, but nonetheless, we made it work for us. Just a word of advice to those doing collaboration projects. Wait till you have at least 20 episodes of the of your collaboration project before you put it out. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people on YouTube don't like collaboration projects where you make the first episode, you put it out like a day after you do it, and then things happen and then you can't put the next episode until a week after, and then the next episode comes out 2 weeks later. YouTubers' audiences do not like a series where episodes are by the week. They want episodes day after day after day. So, first of all, your audience loses interest because they start to get invested in the series, and then the next thing you know, the next episode isn't coming out for a while, and then they decide, why would I want to watch your series? So, for future references for, let's say, fellow YouTubers, make sure you have a few episodes done before you put out your series. That way your audience, once they start watching the series, they can get into it, get involved, get invested into it, and then they'll start to watch the rest of the series. That's just some friendly advice from me to you. Next off, I want to talk about the Zelda Y, Zelda Egglocke. So playing this Pokemon Y with the Zelda rules definitely made things a lot interesting, and the fact that you guys sent eggs to make this Let's Play possible, as always I say thank you very much for those sent eggs. And just to give a special reference to those who did send them out, I'm going to go ahead and mention all those special people that decided to donate eggs. So we do have Elias Travers, Andre Brandeo, John F. McMullen, Braden Towers, Derek Fats Palomka, Liam Noyes, Adam Galvin, Ralph Enzo Rabaya, Glenn Stewart, Leo Wernsin, James Crabtree, Craig Dunlop, Matthew Ingram, Jessica Flynn, Trevor Irish, Ellie Grayson, Shane Coe, Brandon Conley, Lawrence Jas, Eva Boylian, Ume Bay, Robbie Thompson, Jess Haas, Sean Thomas, Joshua DeBoom, Benjamin Bell, Robbie Trouson, Kirsten Rissmiller, Jacob Lee Edward Blaylock, Blake Bell, Rodrigo Sandoval Salgado, one of my favourite names, Jordan Allen, Damien Andrade De Lion, X Rishi Happy Face, Joe Horsfield, James Pritchard, Max Repel, Max Roper, Elias Travers, Andre. Okay, I think that's the name again. So, thanks to those who did send eggs. Your support is greatly appreciated. Honestly, without your eggs, this Let's Play would not be half as enjoyable as it was without the eggs. So, thank you very much for those sent eggs. And if you guys want to send eggs for my next Egglocke, just stay tuned to my Twitter and my Facebook. I will announce if I need eggs for another project. Now, we need to discuss new projects for this channel, because obviously with now 2 projects finished, we need to kind of fill the void. So first I want to announce my individual project, which is going to be the Pokemon Suite Nuzlocke. Now, Pokemon Suite has honestly been one of my favourite ROM hacks that I've played in honestly a long time. And the reason for that is because of the reinventing of the game, the mechanics and everything else. All the moves are different, all the types are different, all the Poké Suites are different. So it's pretty much like playing Pokemon all over again. So I definitely enjoyed playing Pokemon Suite, and I've already started making some episodes for the lock, and it's nothing short of a fun game. So I would definitely say make sure that you guys are on board with the Pokemon Suite Nuzlocke when I do go ahead and do that. And also, not a surprise to you guys, I'm also not doing just an individual product, I'm doing another collaboration. So I'm doing a Pokemon Red and Blue Randomizer Versus. So I've never done the Versus before, so this will be another first for me to do a Versus with someone. And the person I'm going against is none other than the Bird. So for those that don't know who the Bird is, the Bird is another Pokemon YouTuber from Australia. He lives in South Australia. And doing this with him actually is a lot easier than doing it with someone in the Northern Hemisphere. Not being offensive to anyone in America or different time zones, but just being able to be in the same time zone with someone definitely makes doing a project a whole lot easier. I can definitely say that with 100% confidence. So we are doing the Versus, and we've already done a few episodes, and it gets pretty crazy, let me tell you. So make sure you get behind those two projects, and make sure you check out the Verse channel, both his and Jayla's channels. Links will be in the description down below if you want to go ahead and check out their channel. Now, unfortunately though, I've been called again to country work once again. So next week there will be no videos for the week at all. So both those series will start on June 6th. So, well, at my time anyway. For those in America in different time zones, it'll be the 5th of June for you guys. But for me, the videos will come out on the 6th of June. So stay tuned for both those projects, and once again, your support is and always will be greatly appreciated. Now, another situation we need to address is the GPBL situation. So, some of you have been asking why hasn't your matches been posted for the GPBL. Now, there's a bit of backstory to this, but long story short, the league fell apart. Long story short, too many people were inactive, too many people weren't even in the chat for discussing, your opponents or what have you. So, what the active members of that league have done is we've gone ahead and reinvented a new league called the PCL, which is the Pokemon Championship League. So as you can see, the description, the logo just here in front of me is absolutely gorgeous. It incorporates the new legend from the Pokemon Sun. Definitely makes me feel like I'm playing like European football, like with Manchester United, Chelsea, and all that. It's like, yeah, we're in soccer, but Pokemon, But yeah, so those battles will start coming out. I think the first battle is due this week. We're taking on the Town Flames, the team anyway. And we'll go ahead and I'll start posting those videos out at the end of the week, just like I did with the PMC. So definitely, definitely on board with that. And like, no offense to the guy who created the GPBL, like, no offense to you or your league, but honestly, you didn't do a good job at managing the group. I'm not going to say who it is, but all I'm going to say is that basically you're only as strong as the leader that runs the show. And honestly, like, no offense, but you didn't do a good job at it. That's just me. Now, I know you might have some special situations, but it's just the active members, like myself and a few others in the group, just wanted to battle, and more than half of the group wasn't even into it. So you know what? No offense, but we're going to decide to do this ourselves. So I've kept my team the way it is. Now a lot of the other teams, they've gone ahead and basically all the teams that have been, I would say, knocked out because of their inactivity, everyone's kind of just been scrapping for them. But you know what? I kept my team exactly how it is. So the same team that I drafted for the GPBL is the same team I'm bringing to the PCL. So stay tuned for those Wi-Fi battles when they do come up. Now, speaking of which, new things brought to the channel. You guys may have noticed I've started to doing some Twitch streams. Now, Twitch isn't something that normally I would do, but I thought I would give it a try, just to do something a little bit different, kind of broaden my horizons. And if you haven't seen, I've been trying to play Pokemon Sweep, trying to get shiny decks on the game. Because there's only 151 Pokemon in-game, and no one has actually completed the shiny decks of the Pokemon Sweep version before, I thought I would go ahead and do that and try to do it, and let's just see how we go. I mean, if you guys want to support it, it's definitely greatly appreciated. And like I said, all the help you can get by whenever I put the video up on my channel to say I'm doing Twitch stream live. If you want to retweet it, like, even just drop by just to check out how it's going. Your support is greatly appreciated. Next announcement is we are coming up to the first anniversary of me doing PokeTuning. And all I can say is I have had nothing less of a terrific time being here on YouTube, me giving you guys videos and everything else. Now, you know what, even though I probably know I won't hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I know that I do appreciate the 183 people who have decided to click that subscribe button. That I do appreciate, because by doing that, you've enabled me, you've given me hope, you've given me a chance to kind of, be happy about my work, be happy that people are actually tuning into my videos and all that. And even though the views sometimes don't kind of reflect the same thing, I do appreciate you taking time to subscribe. But I do implore you that if you are subscribed or if you're new to the channel, please, if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because as I say in every one of my videos, I mean, it's not just me just spitting out the same lines over and over and over again. I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos, comment the videos, share the videos, like the video. I do appreciate that. So it is with 100% certainty that I do say, I thank you guys for giving me the time to be on your screen, for me, making you laugh, making you smile, whatever it is I do to help you, I say thank you for letting me be a part of your lives. And like I said, every one of my videos have playlists of different Let's Plays, and I'm always trying to find ways to try to make my channel more appealing, more out there. Now, I actually wanted to ask you guys a question. I guess you could say it's a question of the video, or question of the day. But I wanted to ask you guys, what are your thoughts about my annotations at the end of my videos? Now, I won't lie, the last few videos I've kind of been a bit lazy with putting up the annotations for my playlist, but I just actually wanted to get your guys' opinion and ask you guys, do you guys actually look at the annotations at the end of the video? Do you actually go ahead and click on it, or do you guys just see the different playlists and go, oh well, I could watch this on this channel, watch that? Because I'm thinking about honestly not scrapping annotations altogether and just putting up videos and still doing that thing at the end, but just taking out the annotations. Like, I'm actually asking how many of you guys actually take note of the annotations. So if you want to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. I do like feedback. Now, I will say one more thing. Now, one of my videos recently, and this is just, it's a YouTube thing, I don't know why, but now, I know dislikes are part of YouTubing. I understand that. I'm not going to be sensitive and be like, I see a dislike on my video, and like my whole life falls on its head. But one of my videos actually got, in one day, 3 likes and 3 dislikes, which came as a shock to me because, a video like that hasn't got disliked. So I'm going to ask you guys, if you dislike a video, just for argument's sake, just for my personal input, I would love to ask you guys why you dislike the video. Now, I know it's the internet and you can't be too sensitive about subjects like this, but I don't know, for me personally, I think disliking is probably, I know everyone does it. If you don't like a video, you're going to dislike it, fair enough. I'm not going to say, don't dislike videos if you don't like it. You're going to do what you want either way. But all I'm going to say is, if you dislike the videos, I think YouTube should implement a dislike and a why section, so that if they can send to the content creator why they dislike the video, and they can see why. Because for all you know, people that dislike videos actually have a genuine reason to not like your videos, as opposed to people who just dislike it for the heck of it. Like, I honestly value your input as my audience. I do value input, not just as my audience, but as my fellow friends, because I do class you guys as friends. I do like it when you guys interact with me on Twitter and on Facebook and in the comment section, because I like to know about you guys. I want to get to know about you guys as much as I can. So, if you guys have a problem, I want to try to help you out and every which way I can. So, if you guys have any constructive criticism, I would definitely take it on board. But as I said, if it's going to be negative, if it's going to be trolly, if it's going to be anything but helpful, I will not acknowledge it, because it's not even worth giving it energy, because I'm a very optimistic guy. I try to look at the best of things, and if you're trying to tear apart something that I love to do, I've got no time for that. I really don't. Because I love to put out videos, I love to see your guys' reactions when I put out videos, and I put myself out there to you guys. I love putting myself out to you guys. Now, does that mean everyone's going to like it? No, because you can't please everyone. I understand that. Being on YouTube, there's going to be at least one person that's not going to agree with you, and that's fine. The problem is a lot of people these days try to make everyone happy. So if one person says you should do this, and then they do what that person asks, another person will say, well, I don't like that, you should do something else. So you just have to be open-minded, just have to just work with what you have. You can't please everyone, but at the same time, you can't listen to everyone's opinion. You just have to do what you feel is best for you and your channel. And that doesn't go just for YouTube in general. This goes for everything in life. So in life, you're going to make decisions that someone's going to like, someone's going to dislike. Now, does that mean you're wrong for your decision? If it's going to inflict harm to you or people around you, then yes. But if it's not affecting anyone in a negative way, then go for it. And I say that with everyone. If you're going to do something in life, you have to give it your all. You can't give it 50% because then you're only going to do 50% back. What you put out in the world will eventually come back to you. So that is just my side of things, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Stay tuned for the new project starting on the 6th of June, and like I said, stay tuned for the PCL battles that will be coming out. I think once should be coming out at the end of this week, and stay tuned for the team builder. But like I said, guys, I do appreciate your input. Let's see if we can hit 200 subscribers by June 24th, because June 24th is our first anniversary of PokeTubing. So if we can hit 200 subscribers by the 24th of June, I'll be a happy guy. I mean, like I said, I know I probably won't reach 1,000, but I'm going to say let's hit 1,000 anyway, because that's the power of my optimism. I know, and I love what I do, and I know that my content is good enough that I feel I should bring in 1,000 subscribers. Now, whether it does happen or not, it's a different story. But you know what? It doesn't change what I do. I do what I want to do every day, and that should go the same as you guys. As long as you are loving life and you're happy with life, you should have no problems. So, I will say, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this vlog, make sure you hit the like button down below. Answer that question, what do you guys think of annotations at the end of videos? Do you guys like it, dislike it, you don't care? I actually want to know. So, until next time, I see you fantastic people. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I will catch you guys all next time. Later.